A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
Touchdown.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
7, UTSA 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how...
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
7, UTSA, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Roadrunners have taken it inside the 20. Punts it out of the air. And they'll get him down inside the 5 with this offense powering toward a score.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O-coordinator.
That's caught. It's Lawson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Air Force! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Peterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
14, UTSA 7.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just getting... when you try.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
14.
Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to beat him to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Brings up
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Peterson. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the point after is good.
Air Force 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The sure hands. It's Hudson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UTSA.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets rid of it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Just keep slinging it. Moving out to the right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, UTSA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
35, Air Force 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Here's the handoff. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peterson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. The handoff to Johnson. Nice move to keep running. Crosses. Oh, he's still got more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point.
35, Air Force 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
21.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Roadrunners will have it first and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Falcons are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because
he tries to take the top off. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally to make...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. It's caught. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going up top again. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Both of these teams are high.